Okay, we are back. Yes, PokedexT here again. Um, Sorry about the long wait for the videos. I really do apologize for that. The long wait in between the videos. It's between, like I said before, it's between school and everything. It's kind of hard to maintain and manage everything. Plus, I had to get all this information together. And I'm sorry it took me a while to make this page because the desert for the ground types has more X than it does Y. So it's hard to position everything to make sure it was exactly right. But here we go. PokedexT review today of Sandshrews family, the pure ground Pokemon, which includes Sandshrew and his evolution Sandslash. Pretty much generation 1 common. uh, it's common, however the games to obtain it cannot be obtainable in Pokemon Red. However, it is in blue and yellow. It's in gold and silver. However, I think the things it goes in reverse. Like, I think you win it as a prize in gold, but not in silver. Correct me if you're wrong on that. That's what I make these videos for. And Ruby and Sapphire Emerald. Uh, let's see, it's in Leaf Green, but not in Fire Red. And Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, it's only findable in those three games if you have your Leaf Green in the dual slot of the DS at the bottom. Then you can find Sandshrew in specific areas. And Heart Gold and Soul Silver, pretty much the same as in Gold, Silver, and Crystal. Um, if you all notice in the ability section, I put Sandveil as one ability, which is the ability it had only. But now we're stepping things up a bit. I am fully aware of Pokemon Black and White, and I am fully aware of the data that's being revealed, so I'm going to try and make things more update. And what I mean by that is post more things that relate to the Pokemon Black and White. Now, as far as the games to obtain, if they can be obtained in black and white, I'll put it up there. But more than likely not, because most of the Pokemon that are in black and white are Generation 5 exclusive and only in Generation 5. The only real way to get your other generation gamed Pokemon in Generation 5 games would be to trade. So I really don't think I'll have to put black and white for anything. But other than that, I'm going to make sure things are more up to date. If stats get upped or anything, I'll post it. Um, because in the second ability, I have Sand Throw. Now, Sand Throw is a new ability exclusive to the Generation 5, but I still know what it does. It pretty much makes it so that during a sandstorm, Sandslash or Sandshrew with speed will go up. So, yeah, that's a nice little feature. I put DW in parentheses. That'll stand for Dream World abilities from now on. No signature moves in particular. And now we can get into its stats. Now, at first, I don't see a lot of Sandshrews or Sandslashes online. I don't see Sandslash out online at all for real. I see it like a couple of times, but I've never really seen this thing online. And I tried to wonder why. I was figuring, this thing must not have very good stats. And then maybe that's the reason. But when I went to get Sandslash's stats on the internet so that I could make this page, I was strangely shocked. If you can all see it right now, you can see that Sandslash has really high attack power and really high defense. His attack and defense are both at pretty much near in the 100th area. And its health is at 75, meaning that it can last a long time in a physical battle. Against physical sweepers, this thing can hold its own. It can stand it. Not really high in special attack, but then again, I don't imagine this thing using special attacks. Um, Not really high in special defense either. I mean, it's reasonable with the 55. However, if you do a water or grass type attack, that's pretty much end of story. Its speed is at 65, but oddly enough, I had Sandslash on one of my, not a team, but like one of the Pokemon I decided to experiment with a little bit. And by experiment, I meant I wanted to do EV train with Sandslash and speed. So the data on this is just about right. It's just that my Sandslash in our case would have more speed than this information, because speed was the highest thing my Sandslash actually had. Probably because it's nature and the fact that I raised his speed myself using the EVs. Once I EV trained it in speed, I'm gonna name off some recommended moves for this thing, because this thing can be a pain to battle against. This thing was a really good battling Pokemon, if you ask me, and I really kind of wish that it was online more. And this Pokemon's really good. The moves I had for it were all strictly based around sand, except the last move. What I had him learn basically was Sandstorm, of course, so that Sandville can activate and make him more evasiveness. To bring up his evasiveness. After that, I gave him Sand Attack, just regular Sand Attack. This messes with the opponent's accuracy. Now, Sandslash already has good defense. Think about the battle trying to fight while his evasiveness has been raised and your accuracy's been lowered. Hitting him would be somewhat of a challenge. Then every turn, the opponent will more than likely get hit by the sandstorm. So to stack up on continuous damage, I'll use a move like Sand Tomb. Sand Tomb keeps it so that makes it so that it can last even longer. Now the opponent's getting hit by Sandstorm and Sand Attack while evading you using while Sand Tomb and the Sandstorm. Then it can evade you with Sand Attack and Sand Veil. After that, I just gave him a. After that, I just gave him a normal, really strong attack that'll be based off his high physical attack, like Earthquake. Giving Sandslash a move like Earthquake shouldn't hurt anything because it'll be a really powerful base attack. Sandslash is very good. There's nothing else I can really say about this thing. Like I said, I wish I could see this thing online a lot more because it is a pure ground type Pokemon, which means its only real weaknesses would be water and grass. That means if it fights off against something with physical attack power, it should be able to stand its own and hold its ground. Plus, I'm pretty sure that the Generation 5 will have some attacks in store for Sandslash that'll make it that further useful. This is a really good Pokemon, and I really recommend it to have on your team if you need a nice ground type Pokemon, and it's in a very close spot in most games. So yeah, that's pretty much Sandslash's review. PokedexT out.